Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kate and I post here vegan recipes and I talk about vegan and eco-friendly lifestyle. In today's video I have for you recipe for pyry z gzikiem. Pyry z gzikiem are basically baked potatoes filled with cottage cheese. They are very popular in Poland, especially in the part that I'm coming from, and they are very close to my heart, so I thought I'm going to share the recipe with you. It's obviously a vegan version, but it tastes as good as the original one. So if you're interested in this recipe and in general in Polish recipes, I will be having more of them coming on this channel, so definitely subscribe. And if you're interested after this video, I highly recommend you to check recipe for vegan pierogi. The recipe you can find over here or in the description down below. And now without further ado, let's just jump into today's recipe right away. To make the cottage cheese, we will use sunflower seeds, and the first step is to soak them to make them softer. We will measure up 1.5 cups of sunflower seeds, place them in a bowl and cover with a generous amount of water. We will let them soak overnight or at least for a few hours. Alternatively, you can also soak them in hot water for about 15 minutes instead. Next day, all while the sunflower seeds are soaking in hot water, we will clean 4 big potatoes and pat them dry using a clean cotton cloth. The next very important step is to poke some holes in the potatoes with a fork or make little cuts with them with a knife. As we are baking the potatoes with their skin on, the steam building up inside them needs a way to escape. Without the holes, it will accumulate inside and then potatoes might blow up. So make sure you do not skip this step, because otherwise you will have quite a lot of mess to clean. Then we will rub some vegetable oil into each of the potatoes, making sure that they are all coated well, and sprinkle them with salt on both sides. Placing the potatoes in the oven, we will bake them at 220 degrees Celsius, which is about 430 Fahrenheit, on conventional settings for about 50 minutes. While the potatoes are baking, we will prepare the cottage cheese. First, we will strain the sunflower seeds and rinse them very well. Placing the seeds in the bowl, we will add 400 grams of natural plant-based yogurt, 20 grams of nutritional yeast, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Then we will blend it all until the seeds are no longer recognizable, but I highly recommend you to stop blending while the consistency is still chunky. Don't go for a very smooth one. Then to taste, we will add some salt and freshly grounded pepper. With the pepper, I recommend you starting with about 1 teaspoon and then mix it well and taste. Add a little bit more if you think it needs both salt and pepper. Lastly, we will chop 1 bunch of chives. Chives will not only add the color to the sunflower cottage cheese, but also will boost the taste to a new level. So basically chop it very finely and add it into a bowl, mix well and set aside to serve later with potatoes. When the 50 minutes have passed, carefully check on the potatoes, poking them with a knife or fork to make sure that they are soft inside. If you are 100% sure that they are done, take them out of the oven and place on the plate. Serve hot, cutting them in half and filling generously with a cream cheese, and then sprinkle with chopped chives, dill and pepper. I do find this cottage cheese to go the best with the baked potatoes, but if for some reason you don't want to make the sunflower ones just because maybe you have allergy to sunflower seeds, or you don't like them, or you don't have them around, I do have 2 other recipes for you for different cottage cheese, so let's get straight into them. First, we will make the tofu cottage cheese. This one is the fastest to make from all the 3, and it's not as high in calories as the other 2. To make it, we will place 200 grams of natural tofu in a bowl and crumble it. You can use a blender or just do it with your hands, just make sure that the chunks are small. We will then add 400 grams of plant-based yogurt, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 20 grams of nutritional yeast and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Then we will mix it all well and add some salt and generous amount of freshly grounded pepper, checking the flavor and adjusting to your preferences. In the end, we will chop 1 bunch of chives and add them into the cream cheese. So as you can see, this one was very fast to make and you don't need really any equipment, so I think it's a great option if you really want something quick and easy. The third recipe is based on cashews. Just like the one with sunflower seeds, we need to start by soaking 1.5 cups of cashews for a few hours or overnight. You can also soak them in hot water for 15 minutes instead. After draining, we will place them in a bowl and add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 200 milliliters of plant-based creamer, I am using oat one, 1 teaspoon of onion powder and half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and at the end we will also add 20 grams of nutritional yeast. Then we will blend it all until it's nice and chunky. As with the recipes before, we will add a salt and freshly ground pepper to taste, and then we will chop a bunch of chives and add it into a cream cheese and mix well. If you're interested in Polish cuisine, make sure you check the description box down below, as I did post some links over there to Polish recipes that I have on this channel and also the ones that I have exclusively on my website, so have a look over there and also stay tuned because I will be posting more and more Polish recipes. If you're interested, I would highly recommend you to join me on Instagram. I do keep the updates going there much more than in here, and also I do post there some exclusive recipes, so have a look over there. If you like this video, I would highly recommend you if you can like, comment and subscribe. It always means a lot when you do, and it helps to support the channel greatly. The full breakdown, as always, to today's recipes is already up on the website. You can also print a free PDF, or you can save it on your laptop for a future reference, so you can cook whenever you want, even if you don't have the internet connection. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.